Have you ever asked yourself, can I beat Borderlands without dying? Probably not, but I have. There are some rules we're going to go over before getting into this run. Number 1, no gold chest. I can always open them, but I can't use the guns inside of them. And number 2, card deaths only count when inside of combat. And with that, we'll see, can I beat Borderlands 1 without dying a single time? Now going into this game, I'd beaten it 16 times. 4 times with Lilith, 3 times with Roland, and 9 times with Mordecai, leaving only one option I should pick to do this run. So I picked Lilith and got off the bus, and ignored the strange lady talking to me in my head. As I walked off the bus, I was introduced to the hottest character in the entire series, Clap Daddy. He so generously provided me with an echo. And with that, my journey began. I killed some bandits, killed some more bandits, met Zed, he asked me where picks the health machine, I grabbed that, put it in there, and went off to T-Bone Junction to get the Merchant of Death glitch started. By selling 1,200 items, you can get the Merchant of Death quest done. To get the money easily, I can go to T-Bone Junction and open this chest to get over-leveled guns so I can sell them for a bunch of money. Then, by heading back to Firestone, I can sell them and start buying a bunch of medkits over and over again. Right as I sell the last one though, I can buy it back. Then reload the area to do the Merchant of Death quest all over again. Doing this for about an hour and a half gets me to level 30 easily. I then met up with my blind brother and gave him meat in more ways than he wanted, and realized my melee damage did more damage than a drunken dad on steroids, one-shotting everything I came across with a 500 boost. Nothing I came across was safe, and I left 9 toes with 3 less balls that day. Scooter told me Bonehead had what I needed for a new whip, so I meleeed him to death and got the module I needed for a new car, and then proceeded to jump over Piss-Wash Goalie with so much grace, it made my panties a little wetter that day. I went to Sledge's safe house to get a key, and fought a psycho so roided up on steroids, it made the Liver King have a boner. Then I was told by the thing that rivals my mom for the whitest thing to ever exist besides her music that I needed to quit killing murderers because it was mean. I didn't appreciate the sign that Sledge had put out for me, and when I saw he was at Friends, that broke the last boner. I wouldn't be lying to you guys if I said that this boss fight was as hard as my grandpa with erectile dysfunction. Within a few melee hits, he was down. And with that, I had one piece of the vault key already. I also had the gun I decided I want to kill the final boss with. Going into the worst area of the game, I decided to do the only fun quest in this entire area, Skagzilla. But after realizing my melee damage did less damage than a cancer patient in a slapboxing arena, I had to solve things with the American way. But even then, my damage was just like my penis, minuscule. Until one good slap to this guy's rectum and he was paralyzed, allowing me to sit there and do easy damage until he was dead. Next up was Mad Mel, easily the worst and scariest boss fight of this run, considering how poorly designed he was, but I had a plan. By placing my car right here, I could easily hop in and out of the arena, safe from all damage that Mad Mel could do to me. And with that, there was no reason not to start the boss fight. I forgot to record the clip for this area, so I didn't get the Mad Mel boss fight, Most of Sanctuary, or the Crom boss fight. I'm really sorry and hope you'll forgive me for this, but I just want you to know how it went down. My plan worked perfectly for Mad Mel and I didn't take any damage the entire fight, and I sniped Crom from far away the entire time and he couldn't hit me. I handed Tannis the vault key fragment that she wanted, and then headed out to kill this dude's brother because apparently he said he was evil. After talking to Helena though, apparently the other brother had also turned evil, so I set out on my quest to kill him as well. Time to kill the living queef. But after realizing he only has 2 attacks, this big one where he slams down his feet, and this other one where he runs at you and slams down 1 foot, I dumped my hot metal load all over him and secured the victory and got another vault fragment. After turning that into Tannis, I leveled up a few more times using the glitch, and then went to fight Baron Flint. And good to note that blunt he's smoking is medicinal. I would have been worried for him. Then I fought one of his goons that I can only describe as the autistic kid when you take away his Sonic the Hedgehog videos. I then proceeded to kill Flint to get the final vault key fragment, and then realized Tannis had tricked us. Then realizing I had killed an innocent bandit leader this entire time. I made my way through Atlas, killing many soldiers to free Tannis for some weird reason. Tennyson told me how to reconnect the Echo device, and I set out there, getting all the switches, and then I headed to the vault. As I headed to the vault, I walked in there, watched White Trash die, and got ready to fight the final boss, the Destroyer. My sniper rifle was going to be the best way to deal damage to this boss, considering the rest of my guns did basically nothing, and it had boosted critical hit damage. Ammo was a concern though, since I hadn't bought any ammo upgrades to make it seem more fair since I'm level 37 in this boss fight. I didn't buy any, Still, I chipped and chipped away until I thought it was time to rush into the boss fight, going to kill him off with Sledge's shotgun. Realizing that this beam was charging up, I thought the run was over. I thought I was dead. I switched to my AR, spraying mercilessly to hit any one of those little flying sperm cells above me, hoping a stray bullet would kill something, and it did. And with that, I'd killed the Destroyer and beat Borderlands 1 without dying a single time. This now being my 17th time to beat the game, I was feeling pretty proud, and without dying once, I felt like I was on top of the world. And with that, I'd just like to WAIT! Upon beating the final boss, I realized I didn't do it with Sledge's shotgun. This demoralized me. I felt horrible, as if I had failed the challenge, even though I completed it. I don't know what to think about this, but leave your thoughts in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.